Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. My name is Jihan Nabila Fitrasani with student ID as 22060366. And here I will explain the fourth task from the last task, which is to explain the answers to my quiz. And I'll explain the first question in the quiz, which is to explain my understanding in conscious thinking. So, conscious thinking for me is a way of thinking through solving a problem, whether it's in a basic everyday life problem or in a skill application problem like in numerical method. This way of thinking requires you to always be conscious of your surrounding through your senses, like hearing, smell, touch, sight, and taste. And always remember the reason that you're solving this problem is for our Lord, the creator of blessings, throughout your time solving the problem. As a result, you will be able to solve the problem without hitches as much as when you try to solve the problem without staying conscious, because you will recognize what value lies beneath the problem, what method to use to solve the problem, and you know how to apply the values to the method you've chosen. When you stay conscious, you will be able to solve a problem using die 5. The first one is intention. In this point, you are trying to decide what intention you have to use in solving the problem you're facing. One intention that is a must is to pay our required fulfillment for our Lord, the creator of blessings. And then we go through the second point, which is initial thinking about the problem. In this point, we will elaborate all the values that you have in the problem you're facing. For example, if you want to find the amount of time needed to empty a tank, then the values you have is the fact that there is a tank with a certain height, which is we symbolize with age. You also have to acknowledge the properties your problem has. In this case, there are the height of the tank, which is symbolized as age, the velocity of the fluid inside the tank coming out, which is symbolized with V, and the surface area of the tank, which is symbolized by the capitalized A. The third point is idealization. In this part, you have to make assumptions of the value that logically fit the problem. In this tank case, you can assume that the diameter of the tank is 5 meters. You also have to determine the method you'll be using to solve the problem. For instance, choosing the equations you have to use or what software you can use to figure out the answer. By using these two methods, you can start verifying and validating whether the equations or software you're using is the right or not. And then fourth, the instruction. In this point is used to get the specific results by substituting the data given or own to the equations of software you've chosen. By substituting the equation or software, we'll start to calculate the specific results. After the results are obtained, the control point will take turn to decide if there's anything wrong with any of the results. Without conscious thinking, it will all be a hard task to solve a problem, especially using die 5 as a step-by-step process.